Hi there, guys. This is Dazzling Adar, and only Vicas is with me today due to a unfortunate set of circumstances. My apologies.
Very, very unfortunate.
But good news. We're going to be playing as Lanky again today,
Oh boy.
and Lanky's angry Aztec bananas are some of my favorites for a couple reasons.
Oh, what's the...
Well, the very first banana we get is great because it is essentially revenge. You will see that in a bit. And again, since it's kind of directly in my path, I'm just going to go ahead and grab the multi-coin here.
Well, hey, gotta get paid. Especially digging with your head like that.
It takes dedication.
It does. Oh
And
boy.
we also have to visit the candy cone.
Highlight of this episode.
We have to do this for every single cog.
Do you think you could spare 3 coins?
Oh yes. I just don't want to know what you do with them.
Turning tricks and selling instruments. He is so cool.
He's not even affected. He's just like, yeah,
Just
yeah,
like,
that's
alright,
cool.
alright.
And he also has the best instrument.
A big
Freaking
trombone.
trombone.
And 2 bananas. But let's not talk about that. Or 2 melons. God, it's got me thinking bananas.
Uh-huh. So I kind of forget where his switch is here. I have to make a thorough search of each side.
Sure you'll come up with it eventually. The whole temple's covered in switches.
Kind of wish there's just, like, they just put them all in the same place. This is just needless. Oh wait, never mind. This is a rare game. Of course it's needless padding.
Hell yeah.
So, interesting thing about Angry Aztec is that a big part of the level is actually divided into these 2 temples. The Llama Temple and, I guess, the Water Temple, if you want to call it that.
The temple with the thing in it.
The temple with the guy and the thing.
So near Kongs breathe underwater forever. I can't remember if that was ever brought up.
They have incredible lung capacity. There is no oxygen meter.
Apparently so.
Which is actually kind of nice.
Hmm.
Because there's a lot of underwater exploration in this game, and if I have to do that, at least I shouldn't have to worry about my oxygen meter.
Yeah, I could see that happening. Maybe Mumbo came and cast that spell on it from Banjo-Tooie.
Oh, Mumbo. You and your pseudoscience.
Now we just need to become a submarine.
Hell yes. That was one of my favorite transformations. It was great.
It was underwater controls that worked well.
That goddamn bird. Now
Oh,
is
God.
the time for glorious vengeance.
We will shoot it with grapes.
I
If
don't
we can
even
aim
know
it.
if that's the same bird, but they use pretty much the same in-game model, so in my head they are one and the same.
Anything
And
that
he
gets your
will
attention.
feel my grapes of wrath.
Oh God. I thought that was my job.
Well, since we're down a person, I figure I kind of got to pick up the slack.
Ah, of course. So many shots does he take?
I think he takes 5, which is kind of a departure from the whole rule of 3 thing.
Yeah,
It's
it's
also
quite a bit of
kind of
punishment.
annoying because he keeps going higher each time.
And of course, you can't aim up. At least not very well.
So we have to be patient.
Oh, I am so patient.
Revenge is a dish best served cold.
Or from a height of at least 60 feet.
There he is. Got it. I mean, I like this banana a lot because I get to pelt the goddamn bird with grapes, but it is a pain.
It does take a bit.
At least there's no time limit or anything.
Is he getting smaller?
I think he keeps going higher, and he's falling. Now I kill him,
But he looks so tiny there.
and he falls right through the goddamn floor. So I like to think that that was like the representation of his soul, and he goes straight to hell.
I like it.
with that banana claim, we now have access to the arena pad.
So there's no underwater arena padding?
God, no. Don't even suggest that. That would be horrendous.
I mean, I guess it couldn't fall off a cliff.
This will teach us two things.
Oh?
That the Kremlin grunts are called Kritters, and Lanky is the god of the arena.
I can see it. It's pretty much the end of the entire...
I don't even really need to say anything here. I am just taking these guys apart. I decided to get a little fancy at the end and show up the offensive application of the shotgun. That will take out anything that can be taken out in one hit, so it's really useful if you're like, don't bother with
What about those purple claptraps?
them too.
Wow. Guess it's nice to have a super move, even if it's meant for digging.
Yeah.
Starfish.
Fortunately, those can't be taken out. To the best of my knowledge, those are invincible. Sound waves don't reach underwater in this universe.
Ah, some sort of weird vibrations thing.
And incidentally, that super move is actually pretty much the best chance you have in later arenas when you don't have access to Lanky.
Ah. So you just dig them to death?
Yeah. So now, not only do we have a tight path over burning quicksand, we have to collect bananas over it. So they're making you do it.
Oh, you guys.
Bastards.
I'm shaking my fist at Rare right now. For you.
Thank you.
Just like the entire topic.
This game is making me collect bananas, oh god! What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
What did he need?
Cranky does not have anything for Lanky right now. We'll
Really?
have to wait until the next level.
That honestly shocks me. You'd think he'd always be trying to peddle his cheap drugs off on cons.
It's a little strange, because both DK and Diddy had a move to get here, but Lanky and Tiny don't. I'm going to assume that's because they didn't really expect you to go back to Jungle Japes and be all OCD like me.
So you're just gonna get it here?
Yeah,
That makes sense.
and I forget that a coconut is not, in fact, a grape.
They're close.
And fuck this switch. Hit detection!
Somebody's just walking around with it, pointing in front of him.
Probably the most unwieldy shooter of them all.
He's gonna trip and just like swallow the whole thing.
Knowing Rare, they might like have a bonus animation for that tucked away somewhere that they didn't implement.
Of course. They might just have a pointless secret. Alright, now if you have them idle for about 10 minutes in a certain spot...
Fortunately, I was never quite that obsessed with this game to try and do something like that. I was close, but I wasn't quite that bad.
Oh, God help us if that was what you were going to be doing.
Llama spin.
Delicious. It's got to be cleared out by now. I mean, this water has to have some sort of filtration system.
Those ancient Aztecs, they knew what they were doing. It wouldn't surprise me.
Exactly.
Fuck!
Mark's the ship. So was it Aztecs who built this?
That is what we're led
Do
to
they really
believe.
like camel llamas? I mean, sure, it's angry Aztec, but I don't know. Maybe they just saw these native people and called them Aztecs because it seemed like it was right.
I guess that is something we will never know.
Creators are probably very racist.
Well, they are from England. Oh!
Oh
More banana fairies.
God, it's dodging you.
I actually got that one in one shot, and I'm very proud, because that never happens.
You win a coconut.
Those start to add up pretty quickly, and when you start using your super dig move a lot, that is helpful.
Run around, be invincible forever.
I've done that a couple times. It's completely pointless, but it's a lot of fun.
It's not pointless, you're running around being invincible. That's a reward in itself.
That's how I look at it, anyway.
More games need invincibility like that. That kind of died. That used to be a trend in like N64 games. It kind of died out. You don't really see invincibility cheats anymore.
Yeah, that's an interesting point you bring up. That sort of God mode has just seemed to sort of died.
That's too bad.
It breaks my heart.
You know, for 5 or 10 minutes, it's just great.
But those 5 or 10 minutes are absolutely magical.
Exactly.
Now, I could go over and get those blue banana coins, but I am rolling in it, and it is just not working.
You are just so full of money. You are made of money. Ooh, a banana puzzle.
This is not so much a puzzle, it's sort of like a match the sounds game. With the silliest sounds ever.
Is that a creaky door? That's, of course, a clown nose. That's, well...
That's something.
That's pretty obvious. That's something falling down, but, like, fluttering along the way.
Theremin, you might
Sure.
say.
Well. Ah, nice shot.
It's kind of down to luck whether or not you get
What
two...
is that?
Just from... If you get them in one
At
go.
least they're color-coded.
Yeah, I mean, the color-coded ones will always match at some point, so it's not a huge deal.
Is that like a duck being choked?
I think so.
There we go.
Not only does Rareware hate ancient civilizations, they hate ducks.
Cow says moo.
And I finished just in time because those guys were assholes and respawned.
Fuckers. Oh man, you were using a lot of grapes there. Not that you're ever gonna run
I
out.
kind of wish they had saved that for later in the game because it could be an issue running out of ammo if you're a babby 8-year-old.
Ah, come on, wouldn't want it to be too easy for this babby 8-year-old.
Oh, that's right. I do want to make them suffer for their entertainment.
Exactly. That's the
Games
rare
these
model
days
of
are
gaming.
too easy. I always thought it was kind of scandalous that Lanky never got his own simple and he just kind of cribbed off of DK's. Because Diddy has the star and Tiny has a flower, but Lanky and Chunky both
Just
have
steal
the DK
DK's.
symbol.
Are those snakes kissing?
They're being very
They're
affectionate.
Eskimo kissing.
They're just sort of nuzzling
Aha.
snouts. It's very cute.
It is.
Welcome to bonus
This is the
day.
weirdest ass
Teetering
minigame.
turtle trouble. Oh my god.
What you have to do here is the snakes are spinning the turtles on their tails, and you have to keep them spinning by feeding them giant melons. I don't know, really.
If I was a snake, I would spend all of my time spinning a turtle on its back. You have no
All
idea.
you really have to do is just, every time you get a free moment, just reload by clicking the melon thing in the middle. You won't have any trouble.
Reload by shooting off the screen.
Yeah. It's sort of like a homage to those old light gun arcade games.
House of the Hungry Reptiles.
I would play that so hard.
I don't know, you'd just be shooting bananas at very acrobatic squirrels. Or melons. God, so many bananas.
Speaking of that,
Bananas on my mind.
this game just does that to you. Also, I'm gonna go say hi to the llama.
And he almost just talked to Lugia.
Hi, llama! Fuck! It is possible to get up there, but not from there, I don't think.
Kind of just gotta fall into it.
Yeah.
Can you talk to the llama?
You have to go up a little higher.
Or is he too high class for you?
He doesn't really register, he's just sort of like chilling.
He's just there to spit in your pool.
And that is admittedly a very helpful service, so I can't really begrudge him it, but I wish he'd just say hi and like say, yeah, thanks again
Thanks
for
for taking me
rescuing
out of that cage.
But no.
Oh, hassidic llamas.
I mean, maybe if he really is like Gobi's cousin, he's just afraid we're gonna like stomp on his back or something.
Well, Gobi was a dick. I guess this guy just doesn't have enough lines to be a dick. He might still be related to Gobi.
Bananas and trees. Who would have thought?
Such a novel concept. Does Funky have anything to say?
No.
Aww. Does he have any other purpose other than giving, like, your first shooter?
He does give you upgrades. Some of which are extremely helpful.
Others are kind of pointless.
Yeah.
Rare.
But most of them are actually, in some degree or another, very helpful. He is probably the most generally helpful helper Kong.
So in other words, he just gives you a power-up that you need to get somewhere.
Not necessarily, actually. Some of the upgrades he gives don't actually have a specific purpose, but are just generally very helpful to
wow,
have.
I'm surprised. It's like new territory for Rare.
And once again, I struggle with that stupid hit detection. I just say, fuck it, and roll
Run.
down, so I can get a clear shot.
There goes another gopher. We thought it'd be
Angry Aztec
exactly. We thought
gophers.
it'd be a good idea to paint a gopher on your temple doors. I mean, I guess it's kind of menacing, but really, gopher.
Maybe they're like bottles and Jamdar's distant ancestors.
Back when they were Aztec. Whoa, flying banana.
This is a real pain in the ass to hit because it's flying so
Jesus.
goddamn fast. I mean, it's not flying that fast, but compared to how fast you can move your targeting reticle. So, the general strategy of just spamming grapes in the air until it registers.
Accuracy for
works
this
pretty well
level? Eh, we're not gonna go there.
there. Yeah, this is fortunately not a Resident Evil game. You are not rated on how many times you hit the banana balloon.
The game should keep track. Whoa.
It's kicking ass here.
Grenade versus grenade warfare.
Whenever I play as Lanky, I just play better.
You're just encouraged. I also like how he just went by that guy he killed with a grenade and just sat there and chilled.
He is just unflappable.
He's a bad motherfucker.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Big
This
bug
game.
bash. Oh god.
It's not so bad, but that fly has the most annoying laugh, and whenever you miss, he will laugh.
So it's Duck Hunt with a fly.
And it just, combination of me recording and this guy laughing so goddamn much, I don't do too well here. I forget I'm
That
playing
doesn't
as
look
Lanky.
like it controls incredibly well. Hey, what is
Now-
Lanky doing? Just holding a fly swatter at the very bottom and just slapping it down?
Yep. Now, I did pretty well with the first three, but this guy just evades me for like 30 seconds straight.
Good television. I feel like I'm watching an episode of Tom and Jerry.
I should syndicate this.
You
Make
should.
some extra money.
You can make like 100 episodes, a lot of which are a lot like Bugs Bunny cartoons, and no one will notice. Be beloved by children forever for years of cartoon violence.
That is my dream.
Bring the cartoon violence back to the world. It's a noble
Cartoons
quest.
these days are just so... They're just so... They don't have enough animals.
I don't know. I like Chowder. And I've heard Adventure Time's good.
I actually don't watch any cartoons, and that, at least anymore, and that saddens me because I used to love them.
It is unfortunate. I hear they're making good ones these days.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make any blanket statements like saying that all cartoons these days are bad. They're not. There are a lot of really good ones. In fact, I've seen a couple when I turned on
Yeah,
the TV.
but nothing can just reach that zenith that was hit when they had the Donkey Kong cartoon. That was pretty much where comics hit their peak, or cartoons hit their peak.
Banana Slammer.
Oh yeah, and the musical right in the middle, brilliant.
So you might have noticed here that I don't have a blueprint for Lanky. We can't
I
get
was
it
gonna
yet.
say that. We can't?
No, we need to wait.
Ow, my 100% completion.
Yeah, I'm just sort of like cringing as I do this, trying desperately to find some way to sequence break the game and get the blueprint, but I just settle on getting these last couple of bananas.
It's not the same.
It isn't. I mean, it's bananas, so it's good, but it's just not the same.
If you got a blueprint, it'd be a golden banana.
Exactly. Fortunately, we don't have long to wait. We just need to do something as Tiny Kong first, then we can get it.
Thank God. I don't think I can hold it in much longer.
Anyway, that was Lanky Kong for Angry Aztec. Thank you for watching.
No problem. You forced me.